football transfer news, Arsenal transfer news, Chelsea transfer news, Manchester United, Real Madrid news is on your way right now. What happened between Thomas Tuchel and Jim Ratcliffe? Chelsea is battling with Atletico Madrid for the signature of Alvarez. Is he going to Chelsea or he's going to Atletico Madrid? Hey, Arsenal, they have found a midfielder to replace Thomas Partey. Will Partey move to Turkey, Fenerbahce to join Jose Mourinho? Well, if you just join us and you are new, remember to subscribe and be part of this amazing community where your opinions and suggestions are highly welcome. Chelsea have signed a new player, and in connection with Strasbourg, what is it going to happen? If you want all these details, I'm here with Sammy, Nana Kwame, and Eddie. And hey, let's dive into it. So which one should we even start with? But then, Sammy, Alvarez situation. We all know that Alvarez is linked with Chelsea and also Atletico Madrid. And he's not just any player, a player who has won World Cup. And his caliber of player doesn't deserve to be on bench. And in Manchester City, it's like Haaland is making him to be on bench, and he asks for more minutes. Will he be joining Chelsea as Chelsea quest for a striker, or Madrid will get that signature?
Yeah, so when it comes to Julian Alvarez, for me personally, I hope that he joins Chelsea.
Yeah.
But rumors surrounding the camp of Alvarez is saying that the Atletico president have talked to his players, that's Monila and Rodrigo De Paul, to try and convince him to get his signature. We all know how difficult it's going to be. And information reaching me is that he's going to go for a cool 80 million. Now, looking at the movement between Man City players and Chelsea players, we've seen the likes of Raheem Sterling. We've seen the likes of Cole Palmer, who came and had a very good form. I'm also thinking that if he stays and moves to Chelsea, he's also going to be an incredible player. We all know how best this guy is. So I think if only Manchester City, at the end of the day, we're willing to sell, I think Chelsea would be a good option.
So if City is willing to sell, then probably Chelsea are better positioned to sign Alvarez because he has Premier League experience. But people are also saying that with him, he likes La Liga. La Liga is his favorite league, and also he would have preferred to go to Barcelona. But with Barcelona's current situation, I don't think maybe they will be able to actually land him. I don't know. With that, don't you think that Atletico still have upper hand of signing him?
Yeah, so he said he loves La Liga. And I think most players, if not EPL, they want to play La Liga. And Alvarez has played in the EPL. So now he wants to have a taste in the La Liga. So that is why he mentioned that La Liga. But then, looking at the Atletico Madrid team, they need to make a lot of departures before they can welcome someone like Alvarez. The likes of Morata, the likes of Antoine Griezmann, the likes of Correa. All these players have to clear space before they can pay 80 million. And look at their structure, their wage structure. It's going to be a little bit difficult. But then having an experienced player who have played in the EPL, who have showed what he can do, and looking at an opportunity like Chelsea is now looking for somebody to come and help play the number 9 role. And it's going to best fit. Because looking at his former coach, that is Enzo. Enzo knows him a lot. Enzo have been in City. He knows quite how the players play. So I think Enzo will be a very, very good coach for him.
Nana Kwame, we all know that Chelsea, for sure, they have been talking about just the end of the season, FP, which is the financial fair play rule. A lot of people were actually talking about they can't make signings unless they make departures. And here is the case. It looks like they are even making signings than any other because they already signed a defender with a free agent. That is Tosina Adarabio. And also, they are linked with a Brazilian youngster. This Brazilian youngster, I think their aim is just buying him to actually get him to Strasbourg. What's Chelsea's stand on this?
The rules are made to be observed by every team. you have to adjust to the rules that have been made or the regulations. This Barca had an issue. We have that same in every league. We have the same in La Liga. And Barca, I don't know if they turned a blind eye to this issue, and it affected them later. Some restrictions and sanctions. Every club in the Premier League is obliged to follow this financial fair play rules, and to avoid any future issues with transfers and the likes. So Chelsea, if they are taking the other way around, I'm telling you, I'm predicting to you that it will come with its consequences. The teams have to follow this rule. It's the league. They are making these rules so that it is going to balance the cost of expenditure. It affects the cost of expenditure for each club. Also, the cost of players, in the transfer market, and also it regulates. It really brings balance to the transfer market. These FFP rules that we are talking about, every club is obliged to observe it.
Chelsea actually they are doing quite okay and they are trying every possible means, because I've also heard that Conor Gallagher will not be leaving the club again. So because the fans love the player and hey, that they don't need that rule to actually sell those players. So Conor Gallagher will be staying in Chelsea now. Eddie, talking about Manchester United, we all know that United sacking Erik Ten Hag has become a dicey situation. But in last week, we saw the owner, Jim Ratcliffe, met with Thomas Tuchel, and he was satisfied with Thomas Tuchel. What is delaying the sack of Erik Ten Hag?
So concerning the rumors of sacking Erik Ten Hag, I think has been popping up for some weeks now. The main reason why the sacking of Erik Ten Hag has delayed is because he recently won the FA Cup against Manchester City. So that has been the main factor, which the fans are probably giving him the benefit of the doubt that he probably has. Because since 2 seasons now, every season he gives at least a trophy to the club. And another aspect is that we performed basically very poor this season with our 8th position. So had it not been the FA Cup, that means we couldn't have been gotten the qualification to play in any European competition. And with Thomas Tuchel, we must be attacked to the job of Manchester United is, I think, because they met in Monaco with Ratcliffe, and I think Thomas Tuchel did explain 102 to Ratcliffe that if he's been given the job, what he would do for Manchester United. And I think Ratcliffe also got into that because he was telling him that when they come, probably he's going to resolve the solution between he's going to bring Sancho back, give Sancho the playing time, and also develop Sancho the best to his best, and also the medical staffs and everything. So I think Ratcliffe also bought into that. But there's a whole lot going into the circle of and the delay Erik Ten Hag, and also what Southgate has also been linked to the job of Manchester United. Yeah, so there are a lot of things going on that has delayed. With my opinion, Erik Ten Hag is going to stay.
I mean, not much, but Arsenal, they have identified Aston Villa midfielder Douglas Luiz to actually replace Thomas Partey or to just enhance their midfield role. And it's like they need an amount of 69 million to actually get that player. Do you think Arsenal is in position, or the player is in position to move to Arsenal?
Yeah, so when it comes to Douglas Luiz, I think this season a number of clubs are in pole position to get him, which Arsenal is part. When you go to the EPL, we have Arsenal trying to get him. We also have Liverpool also after him. And then when you move to the Serie A, Juventus is striving so hard to get this guy. But then, looking at what Arsenal is doing right now, honestly, I feel like Arsenal has delayed with him because they had the opportunity to sign him long ago, but they were not able to talk to him and agree terms. Now, information reaching me is that Douglas himself wants to move to Juventus. He's trying much all his best to get to Juventus, but you should also consider that Unai is going to play in the Champions League. So losing such a player is going to be difficult. Though there are discussions still ongoing, but I think it's going to be very, very difficult because Unai would like to compete in the Champions League. But then let's see how it goes.
Real Madrid, after signing Mbappe or announcing Mbappe, they've went quiet. And we don't actually know what is happening because we all know they have all what it takes to. We heard the young staff, that is Ada, is it Ada Gula, was actually linked to other clubs, but then it looks like he's not moving anywhere. What is really happening with Real Madrid currently?
So the major news in the on media is, the Mbappe transfer. It's the biggest so far in the media. Even I think Madrid wanted to do his welcoming before the Euros, but it couldn't happen because Mbappe had to go to prepare to join his country to prepare for the Euros. So it couldn't happen before the Euros. So it's going to happen then after, when the season is yet to begin. Mbappe coming in, Rodrigo, there's a lot of questions about what formation, how is he going to add to the team or not. It's an issue that we need to see on the side of the coach. There was some rumor about Rodrigo, not being interested in extending his contract because he feel probably Mbappe can take up his position, but up to the latest information, Rodrigo is staying in Madrid. He's not going anywhere. And likewise, there was rumors also about Alphonso Davies interest in coming to La Liga. So far, it's not been clear what the decision of Alphonso Davies is. We need to see also that, I think, after the Euros. So in terms of the transfer market, there's not been much because Madrid has done a lot of signings from last season and last 2 seasons. And from our bench, we have the team. On our starting lineup, we also have the team. So there's not much in the transfer market. But I also bring up the issue of Nacho. Nacho is not extending his contract. He's deciding to, I think, come to an end with his story with Madrid. So it's very likely, I'll say 60 to 70% chance that Nacho might not be with Madrid next season. Probably he'll leave within next season. That is the latest from.
That is the latest from Madrid. And guys, if you just join us and you are new, remember to hit the subscription button, like and share the video. And if you need to know more about Nacho, because we'll be discussing him in the next video, hit the subscription button, follow our latest video. You will get it right now. So see you on the next video. Ciao.